at this, look at this, look at this. He's riding away. No way.
Cam Jones with the attack right from the front. Go time for low.
Have you won before?
Not this race,
No.
but hoping to.
Yeah.
I think I've got as good a chance as anyone.
Yeah.
If I win the race, I'll come back and get a photo with you for the wall.
Yeah, covered a bit of ground since Sea Otter. A lot of miles of driving, a few new states.
39 here. Try and bridge across. This is Cameron Jones of New Zealand.
So Jones off the front, looking pretty aero, a muscular figure. That was a decent little move there. Clearly feeling pretty confident.
We're here in Emporia for Unbound Gravel, round 2 of the Life Time Grand Prix Wildcard. My first year at Unbound was last year. I came in not really knowing what to expect. I think people either love or hate Unbound, and I definitely loved it. I didn't have the smoothest race, like a couple of crashes, a couple of sort of slow flat tyres. I definitely learned a lot from racing last year. Just how these aid stations work for one, what the course is like. Plenty of horror stories I've heard about the infamous mud sections. We didn't experience that last year. We're going out and practicing on the course every day this week, so hopefully we can get a little feel for what those mud sections can be like and know when, if anywhere, to expect them.
Yeah, we're in the inside ring. Seems the consequences of going down there is that. So it's off it completely. Just a bit of paint already.
You should just go on the road.
Yeah, go around. Got a taste of that. You kind of know what to look for now. Yeah, it's the kind of spot that you want to be. Maybe a few wheels back in the pack. Yeah, so just been out for a recon spin with Brennan. I've just done 2 hours from Alma, which is the first aid station, the furthest point of the course away from the start. And yeah, ridden 2 hours through to here in Alta Vista. Got some leftover lasagna for lunch. As soon as you start riding, eat. And while you're riding for that matter. Getting a bit hot out there under the helmet, so yeah, we stopped off at Barber Bills and yeah, can do the helmet up a few more clicks now, trimmed a bit of weight, a bit more cooling. Yeah, am I too muddy to come in for a haircut?
Do what?
Am I too muddy?
No.
You mind if I come in for a trip? You? Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Give you a little memorabilia
Oh,
from
wow.
Ben in Alta Vista.
Thank you.
Last year I came into it not feeling any expectation at all. I sort of just hung in there, tried to position myself towards the front and a bit more out of trouble. The group gets smaller and smaller as they do at these kind of races, and the biggest single thing I could have done last year was carry more fluids with me.
So for my 6th bottle, we're going for a feijoa flavour. Don't want any flavour fatigue out there, so we've got some mango, some raspberry, some feijoa, if any Americans know what that is. Pineapple guava, I think they call it here. Alright. That'll work. Then I've got an important job for you, Mum. I've got to pack my lunch.
I don't have to make it.
Yeah.
I had to make it. I don't have to shop for it.
No. Alright, that's on. Butter, jam.
That's going to be hard. I can't sneak a little bit of like healthy lettuce or, you know. So you want like lots and lots of all of it?
Not too much butter, just
Right.
perfect.
And then have them in this like...
And then the important step,
I'll squish them.
squash them.
Oh, gross.
2, 3 in there.
Loaded lunchbox. Sweet.
So which one do you want first?
I think we're doing the ladder first.
So that's going to be your mum.
There's a lot of stuff in it. So how are you going to manage that on your bike when you're riding along?
You'll find out.
I'll find out soon.
Oh, there's another whole.
Scott tent here.
How does he do that?
Scott tent there.
I've got so much sugar in it, I need to dissolve it.
Why
Clean
do
your
I bother
teeth.
feeding you porridge and
Clean your
healthy
teeth
vegetables in your
tonight.
life?
Yeah, I'll take the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Done all the carb numbers, that's one of the biggest accounting jobs. Tyre pressures, got those numbers dialed. Yeah, no nerves at all, just a lot of excitement. I think a lot more prepared than last year. All that's left is to race.
Last year I didn't have any expectations. I've never raced this distance before and haven't raced this distance against this field. This year, having raced a lot of the guys before, having raced this distance, comparing how I did last year with the training I've done and then the training I've done this year, I know I've got as good a chance as anybody to take the win out there. I think the safest option would just be to sit in and keep trying to make the splits of the main group, and probably going to come back together in the end. In saying all that, I do like a bit of danger and I wouldn't put it past myself to do something silly. I guess the race plan for that part of the race, keep on pushing, maybe attack towards the end of Divide Road. The whole break was strung out over like 30 seconds, and so I could just pick off riders one by one, cross over to the right side of the road where I had a good line of sight, and just rode through that break like they're standing still really, and then coming out the other end at the end of Divide Road, like I said, I wanted to be at the front. Yeah, Simon, who is famous for going in breakaways and riding like that, was with me, and I'd planned to be riding hard to establish a lead. Yeah, I wasn't going to sit up and wait for everyone, so it was just eyes forward. I could see he was also riding hard to establish a break, so yeah, we both had the same idea. And then when we got onto Skyline Road at the end of the Divide Road, so looked at each other and gave a little grin, and yeah, there was a fist bump, and that was pretty cool. That was good for morale. Like you and me going all the way.
You're on the right.
Come on, man.
Go, Cam.
4 hours in, the gap was 3 minutes to the peloton, like 40-50 riders. Not exactly what we wanted here, it's like a good gap, but it's still pretty early in the race. Simon said our goal is like Little Egypt. We ride hard to Little Egypt, which historically has been one of the selection points. We got a split 3 minutes to the peloton, kind of alarm bells. Like it's definitely not one yet, but then that next hour or two, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and that's when we sort of started the dream and think that, yeah, we could really pull this off.
I think he just needs some ice, and he'd probably be fine.
They're coming. They're coming. Go.
Fantastic, boys! He's brought me up very well.
Smooth as buttermilk.
people are telling us like, you guys have got this, no one's coming across, this is the race win here. So then I started to think about how I was going to go about the finale.
And to be completely honest, Cam is continuing to pull really, really hard here. If I were there right now and I could whisper in Cam's ear, I'd just say, right. Dude, don't be afraid. Don't get bossed around by this guy. You know, play it for the win.
Dude, they just went through the tunnel. They're like, Cam's been doing work, but maybe he's been doing too much. I still want to see him dust Simon in the sprint. We'll see what they do up this last hill.
He's got to assume that maybe Simon is going to.
Whoa, look at this, look at this, look at this.
I was just going to
He's riding away. No way. Cam Jones with the attack right from the front. So Simon Jones.
Go Cam!
Cam, strongest man on the day, coming into the finish straight here. What a ride. This is a huge, huge arrival for a young rider.
Incredible, yes. It's been a huge target this race for a long time, so to pull it off, yeah, can't believe it.
Fucking legendary, man.
I was sort of strung out of us, saw Keegan and my buddy Matt were like chopping off and stringing it out, and I sort of wanted to get amongst the action, and when I went to roll through, they all sat up, so I was like, oh, might as well carry on, and I couldn't have asked for a better sort of breakaway companion. He's been in a lot of breakaways at times, so there's a good mentor out there and kept morale high, and
knocked it off. Was it? In the words of Edmund Hillary, knocked the bastard off. There's gonna be a lot of admin in the next few days, replying to all the amazing support messages from back home, and yeah, it was so cool to give everyone back home a kick. We made the national news.
Have you ever thought for cross-country rider Cameron Jones?
The former two-day coast-to-coast winner entering today's race as a wildcard, needing a strong result to cement a spot on the Life Time Grand Prix for the rest of the year.
It's probably my best interest to play it safe because it's more than just like the race on the line, but I was the whole time just saying, who am I kidding? I'm just going to send it.
And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, that was a very special moment at the finish line. We had to celebrate with all my friends and have mum and dad there as well. They've supported me my whole career, like, to be part of it in the feed zones and then be there at the finish, wearing all the team kit. Been thinking to myself last night how I feel about it all, and it's a career-changing result. Obviously super stoked about it, but the result like that isn't why I do it. Still clean your bike and go on, plan the next trainings and plan the rest of the season and just move on to the next one. So now I'm officially part of the Life Time Grand Prix. Really, I haven't done Little Sugar, Schwamigan or Leadville before, so really excited for those challenges. They've all very different challenges. Leadville's got the altitude. The training for Leadville I'm really excited about, like going up into the high mountains and doing some high country missions, just riding up really high for altitude training and just practicing those big long steep climbs that really encourages just doing missions, which is what it's all about for me. Already this morning, down at the prize giving, someone asked me, oh, you're going to use drop bars for Leadville? I'm like, hold up. I haven't even got over Unbound yet. Probably get on the hardtail and see how I can get even more aero than I was on Unbound.